The average student spends a lot of time each week preparing for classes, which involves completing homework, reading materials and studying for tests. This doesn't account for other events, like extracurriculars, athletics and family obligations, that also place time strains in students' schedule. Knowing how to organize your schoolwork is essential to gain as much as you can from your education. By learning different organization hacks for school now, you can help prevent things from piling up and becoming overwhelming. Get into a routine. Creating a routine can help you stay consistent day to day and week to week. Write down your general weekly schedule on a whiteboard or calendar, then establish time blocks that you will spend doing your homework. This schedule can help focus your time and stay on task. Your routine may change if a last-minute obligation comes up, which is okay. You can update your schedule to plan ahead and adjust accordingly. Set rules for yourself. Setting rules for yourself can help you understand what you need to complete each day and not feel rushed to complete an assignment. Some rules you could make to stay on track might be: complete all projects 2 days before the due date. Start studying for tests 1 week in advance. Finish essays 3 days before they're due. Write everything down. Write down everything: homework assignments, test dates, essay topics and even little details like how to turn in your paper. That way, you don't have to remember it, and you can use your writing as a way to double-check what you need to complete. Set your own deadline. Create your own deadline at least 2 days ahead of the actual class deadline. Plan ahead and complete the assignments according to your early due dates rather than the ones your instructor assigns. Deciding on an early due date will reduce your stress as you will not be working on the assignment last minute. It also allows for extra time in case the task takes longer than expected or you have an unforeseen obligation. Don't multitask. Multitasking seems like it would be beneficial because you could get more done in less time. However, studies show multitaskers actually spend a lot more time trying to accomplish a task when multitasking rather than just completing one task at a time. Focus on one assignment at a time, and only turn your attention to the next task when you've completed the first. Use tools to stay organized. You can find a vast array of school supplies dedicated to keeping your materials organized. They can keep everything you need for your classes and assignments together so that nothing gets lost or misplaced. Some tools to consider using include a planner. Write down schedule and assignments as you're given them. You could also use a calendar on your phone or other electronic device. A multi-pocket backpack. Use the various pockets to organize your items so that you know exactly where to find them. A pencil pouch. Keep your writing utensils together to avoid digging through your backpack before each class or losing supplies. A folder. Keep all papers for a class in one central location. Use a different folder for each course to find items more easily. A notebook. Get a notebook for each class to keep all relevant information together. Use a planner. A planner can be one of the most useful tools for organizing your schoolwork because you can visually see everything on your schedule. Write down or put in your online calendar all homework, projects and test due dates with one color and sports practices, extracurricular meetings and family obligations with another. This way, you can remember everything you need to do. When you get to class, put your planner on your desk so that you can immediately write down anything the teacher mentions. A variety of digital options are also great possibilities. Planners come in various formats, so find one that works best for you. Most retail stores sell them, or you can print template pages online. Take organized notes. Notes will only be useful if you record them with a method you can understand later. Find a method that works for you, and stick to it. Color code and label everything. Color coding your materials is a visual cue that allows you to easily see what belongs together. For example, buy a blue folder and notebook for math, a red folder and notebook for science and so on. Placing labels on these items can help your organization by giving everything a designated place. In a folder, you could use the left pocket for previous assignments and the right for new ones, for instance. Break down big tasks into smaller ones. Looking at everything you need to do for a big task, like writing an essay, can seem overwhelming and discouraging. By breaking it down into easily manageable parts, you can work on parts of the assignment each day and not feel rushed. A breakdown for writing an essay could look like this. Pick your essay topic. Read 3 articles on the topic. Write your thesis statement. Write your first main point. Write your second main point. Write your third main point. Proofread the essay. Finish formatting. Turn it in. Lastly, don't multitask. Multitasking seems like it would be beneficial because you could get more done in less time. However, studies show multitaskers actually spend a lot more time trying to accomplish a task when multitasking rather than just completing one task at a time. Focus on one assignment at a time, and only turn your attention to the next task when you've completed the first. In closing, think about these questions when trying to come up with a plan for organization. Why is organization important? How could you use a planner to stay organized? What tips can you use to stay more organized?